Hi, Darlene. I figured it was easier if I threw together a little video to help you see what I'm talking about in terms of looking at the statistics within a quiz. Your other question that you asked about the notifications from quizzes, I actually thought those were sending already, so I'm going to have to dig deeper and find out why they're not. Right now, everything that I can see, anybody who's in a course as a teacher should have been getting a notification, I think, unless there's something set off or shut off at a level that I can't see. But I'm going to dig deeper into that. But the statistics side, I can show you what I know. So I'm in your OA 130 course right now. And I picked that one on purpose because I know there are some quizzes in here with a few more responses. And I'm going to go down to this LO7 exam. And this is where an instructor normally would go in and they would hit this blue attempts link right here, and they can go see how the students who have written this exam did on that attempt. And anytime, for instance, Diana Francis at the top here got her question 2 wrong, if you want to see what she did, if you click on this little 0 under her question 2, that's your review response, and it'll open up, and you can go see what response that student picked on that one, which is all fine and good. That still doesn't really give you the statistics on the meat and, okay, how did everybody do? So there's a better way in terms of a coordinator looking at what's going on with quizzes. On the left-hand side, somewhere you should be able to find the quiz administration. And anytime you're in a quiz, that should be there, provided you are in that course, of course. And there's a section here called results. Don't click on results. Click on the little arrow to open up the options underneath it. And in there, you should find statistics. And that's going to open up and it's going to give you a whole bunch of statistics that are way more than you need. And we have to hunt a little bit to find the useful stuff, especially considering for the most part, we don't have enough students writing any of these yet for the stats to be statistically significant, to start talking standard deviation and so on. However, if you scroll down, you're going to see, of course, this is a 15 question quiz. And here's question numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 15. And again, a whole bunch of indexes and scores and weights and things over here. The one that probably is the most useful is this one called the facility index. I have no idea why it's called that. It's the stupidest name ever. Really, this is the average score on this question. So question 1 right now, 83.3% of the students got right. Now here's where the problem comes in though. This is a randomly generated quiz. So 83.3% of the students got question 1 right, but they probably all had a different question 1. So that isn't even as helpful as it needs to be. However, if you scroll down to the bottom of this list, hiding is a little link called View Details. And when you open that, all of a sudden you see how we've got in blue here a link to all 30 questions in our question bank. This is far more useful. Under attempts, it's how many times each of those questions has come up in a quiz so far. And beside that is the facility index. This is what I think is probably the most useful to you. So if I scroll down and I just look at all those facility indexes, the one that jumps out at me right here is only a third of students are getting this particular question right. And then if you go over here, you see 2 things. You see a little gear wheel and you see a magnifying glass. The magnifying glass lets you go look at this question that's been causing students trouble, and you can decide whether there's a problem with the question or whether there is something that isn't being covered in the course well enough, or if it was just something that students probably didn't hang on to before they wrote the quiz. I think that is probably the most useful place to get that information. So I went into my quiz, went on the left, opened the results, opened statistics. Then I scrolled down, 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 and I found the little link to view details. And that gets me to my question by question drill down. I hope that helps with the statistics end of things. Again, I will dig deeper into what's going on and why those notifications aren't happening. Have a great day.